this is me. I wash my face with a gel cleanser. And I have this little eye cream. Let me throw it on. I got this from the Korean beauty store that opened in my town, and I was so excited to see it. And then I have the Noto face and neck serum. I've been using this for a few years and I love it. And it's just so rich and I love the smell, but it has great staying power. I've been using this for a little bit and I just like, I've done a few tutorials on YouTube, but I always feel, you know, a little bit less puffy afterwards. And yeah, I can definitely notice a difference. With the temporary results that it gives. Plus, I think it's a really calming experience. Okay, I'm gonna let my oil set a bit and then I'm gonna put some makeup on for today. Okay, I've let that sit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes while I made the girls' lunches. So I'm just gonna put this Say on. I bought this last summer and I really enjoyed it. It's very light. But yeah, I think overall I use this rather than a highlighter on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, I felt like it today. So we have that. And then I'm gonna use my Merit concealer. I've always used an under, oh my gosh, I need more. I'm gonna have to go to Sephora or order it online. But I've always used an under eye concealer. I think it's just because I'm so fair and it gets a little gray underneath my eyes. The sun just went away and I don't really have a great place in my house to do makeup, unfortunately. The light in my room, even if I had a vanity set up, is, we don't get it. I don't get the light in my bedroom until the afternoon. The girls get all the great morning light as the rooms are in the back. And then a bronzer. This is a Merit bronzer. I use bronzer all year round because I just really need that boost. I think the orange tint in the oil, the Noto oil, really gives my skin some color too. More Merit. I have the rouge. This is very pigmented, so I just kind of dab it rather than. Okay, I'm back. My phone died, and then I was trying to adjust it, and it kept falling. So I have a new setup. I've been wearing this eyeshadow I got in the last Sephora sale. It's the Urban Decay Fix, and I have some, I don't know, There's definitely is a cult following for this Urban Decay eyeshadow. It stays all day, but they have this shimmery ones. I have this Space Cowboy, and I've never received so many compliments on eyeshadow before. So I decided to go for a matte one because I do really love the matte look, and sometimes the sparkles from Space Cowboy are a bit much. So I grabbed this. Okay, I have a headband here. Let's put this on. All right, and now I guess I'll just do mascara. I am someone who's always done the bottom lash, and maybe it's because my eyelashes and my eyebrows are so blonde. I really need that, the depth and the deep color. Otherwise, I'm just very pale, very washed out. So yeah, I've always done the bottom. Oh, there we go. It is really sunny out today. I was able to walk my daughter to school. Okay, all right, standard makeup. It's my day. Let's get this. I wanted to do a little recap of our weekend, or this past weekend. We had a little bit of nice weather, so we ran out and got ice cream, which I forgot to capture because I'm not used to it. And we went to the park, just like the city park that's in the central Kitchener. And yeah, we just hung out, drove around. It was fun. We stopped into a brewery. I didn't get that on video either, but then Chad and I found that we had an afternoon to ourselves. So we were out in Caledon and we visited Badlands Brewery, which I've been wanting to go to forever because we've been picking up their beers here and there wherever we found it on tap, or if it was like in a bottle shop, we'd buy it. And their IPAs are just next level. Like, they are just lights out in terms of Canadian IPAs. They're very much Vermont style. We love them. So finally we got to go to the brewery. They didn't normally have a food truck, it wasn't out, but we grabbed a pizza before at Spirit Tree. But yeah, we just had a great afternoon sitting in the sun. You know, like, it was breezy and it wasn't too busy. But yeah, it's just nice to spend some time together whenever we can. And that's how we like to do it.
Look out the window. Okay.
Okay, we need to check for poop on the shoes. Poop check.
Good.
You sure?
Good.
No, right?
It's not going.
Okay, well, we'll look at it.
It's a snow seatbelt.
No.
So I don't necessarily know, the lead things.
So I just got back from a walk, and normally I take about 40-minute walks when I can at lunch just to do a reset, get outside. I've gone in the rain and the snow, but because I just need that time. But I'm so glad I went today because I saw my first Gosling family, and it's always, there are many signs of spring, but that is a big one here where I work because there are a lot of resident geese. And then I was greeted with the cherry blossom trees, which I totally forgot about. So I'm really happy I went out, and yeah, looking forward to my next one. Okay, so I have a few minutes, and I've been trying to journal a lot more this year. It's been a resolution that I made, and it does help to buy really pretty stationery. I feel like I'd always get this and never really know what to do with it, but something that's helped me journal this year is prompts. And I don't know why I never thought of it or thought to search it out before, but there's a couple of Instagram accounts I follow. One was introduced to me by a friend. And then I just found another list online that was based on a book. But the journal prompt for today, and in going, keeping in line with the theme of trying to slow down, is what would I like to be able to do more slowly, but also what would I be able to do more, like to be able to do more quickly. So I'm gonna do that in my blue journal, but then I also started this journal last spring, or last fall, I guess it was, and it's a financial journal. So I do have my budget spreadsheet that I use. I think it's called Abby Organizes. I downloaded it. It was the best $20 I've ever spent, because I am organizing all my finances. I'm budgeting through debt, through savings, daily, monthly bills, variable costs, all that sort of thing. But in addition to that massive spreadsheet, I also have this, and it's kind of like a reminder of what my financial goals are, how my month has looked, where I probably could have been stronger, or perhaps have had more self-control. But anyway, so yeah, so today I'm going to work on my daily journal, and the prompt is, what could I do more quickly and what could I do more slowly? Okay, so I wrote a few things, and actually wrote a couple pages, but with things that I could do more quickly, they tended to move towards cleaning. So, or tasks that I might procrastinate, and tasks that I don't want to do. So yeah, there's always those 2-minute tasks that we kind of leave to the side. I just want to get them done. Maybe making the bathroom like a 10-minute timer and just seeing what I can do in 10 minutes, but quickening those. But it seems like everything that I want to do quicker are more menial, more labored, and yeah, those things that you don't always want to do, right? So try and find a way to make those faster and just to get them done. I've noticed that with what I wanted to do more slowly, a lot of them were more how I interact with loved ones and like friends and family members. So getting out the door, that's one thing I want to do more slowly. And part of that is saying goodbye. So having time to make the connection, tell my children I love them, tell my partner I love them, and, you know, saying, like, stopping and saying, have a great day. You know, I can't wait to hear how your day is when I see you again. And another thing with getting out the door is just stopping and taking a breath and looking around and just making sure I have everything. Do I have my lunch? Do I have my water bottle? Do I have my work keys? Do I have everything I need? Do I have my gym clothes if I plan to do something at work? Now that it's spring, I take advantage of an empty gym because there's no student inhabitants, so I'm able to work out. But anyway, yeah, so it's more about collecting my thoughts and making more intentional connections. But yeah, so that's my journaling for the day. I will do my orange finance journal another time soon. But yeah, that's it.